Central banks are buying Bitcoin while retail panic sells. Magic Eden just pioneered the 30% revenue buyback revolution. And Telcoin launches America's first regulated crypto bank. But here's the thing. The real story isn't one price breakdown or one infrastructure launch. It's the legitimacy paradox. Historic adoption accelerates precisely when fear peaks at March lows. I'm Alex. 4 developments you need right now. Czech National Bank becomes the first central bank ever to purchase Bitcoin. $1 million pilot portfolio proves sovereign custody works. Telcoin receives final approval for the U.S.'s first regulated digital asset bank. EUSD stablecoin launches with full federal oversight. Magic Eden commits 30% of marketplace revenue to buybacks. 15% buys ME tokens. 15% purchases NFTs. Meanwhile, Bitcoin slips below $100,000. Fear sentiment hits 30.62, the lowest reading since March. Translation: when institutions build infrastructure during corrections, that's when foundations get strongest. Connect these central bank dots that change sovereign adoption forever. The Czech National Bank just crossed the Rubicon. No developed nation central bank has ever publicly purchased Bitcoin until now. This $1 million pilot isn't speculation, it's operational validation. Central banks don't buy risky assets. They test strategic infrastructure. The portfolio includes Bitcoin, stablecoins, and tokenized deposits. A 2 to 3 year research program studying custody technology, payment rail integration, and reserve asset viability. This matters beyond one small nation. Germany watches closely. Japan evaluates frameworks. When the first domino falls, sovereign adoption cascades. The institutional thesis transforms from theory to reality. Telcoin's banking breakthrough compounds the legitimacy wave. Nebraska grants America's first digital asset bank charter. EUSD becomes the first bank-issued stablecoin under full regulatory supervision. This isn't another DeFi experiment. It's traditional banking merging with crypto under proper oversight. Federal payment rails, FDIC framework discussions, and institutional custody standards. The pipes are maturing even as prices retreat. Meanwhile, Magic Eden solves crypto's oldest problem: sustainable tokenomics. For years, protocols dumped tokens on communities, extracting value instead of creating it. Magic Eden flips the script completely. 30% of secondary marketplace revenue now flows to systematic buybacks. 15% purchases ME tokens from secondary markets, creating constant buying pressure. 15% buys NFTs for the Garden of Eden repository, supporting creators directly. This represents the first major platform implementing revenue-sharing value accrual. When $191 million in daily NFT volume supports automated buybacks, that's real utility, not governance theater. The market separates during corrections. Bitcoin breaks $100,000. Fear grips at 30.62, the lowest since March. Yet infrastructure plays maintain strength. DeFi mindshare surges despite exploit concerns. Buyback tokens gain 11% as revenue models attract defensive capital. The speculation to infrastructure rotation accelerates violently. Strategy trades below its Bitcoin holdings for the first time ever. Corporate premiums collapse. Retail capitulates. But central banks accumulate. Regulated banks launch. And platforms implement sustainable economics. Rapid intelligence you need to position. Bitcoin support at $98,000 becomes critical for 6-figure maintenance. Ethereum holds $3,000 psychological floor. Total market cap $2.08 trillion with $105 billion in volume. Derivatives open interest $107 billion. Funding rates neutral across majors despite fear. SEC decides on Solana and XRP ETFs this week. Institutional access expanding regardless of sentiment. Ethereum Fusaka upgrade launches December 3rd. 60 million gas limit. 8 times Layer 2 throughput. PeerDAS reduces roll-up costs dramatically. Hyperliquid processes institutional NVDA perpetual volume. Equity derivatives go crypto-native with 24/7 access. Privacy mindshare holds as institutions accumulate for surveillance resistance. Prediction markets surge 21%. Volatility plays become safe havens when Fed uncertainty dominates. The infrastructure legitimacy paradox crystallizes with brutal clarity. The Czech National Bank validates Bitcoin custody for sovereign institutions. Telcoin proves regulated crypto banking works under federal frameworks. Magic Eden demonstrates revenue-sharing tokenomics creates sustainable value accrual, all while Bitcoin breaks $100,000, and fear sentiment hits 8-month lows. The best foundations are built when everyone's panicking. Central bank adoption, regulated stablecoins, revenue buybacks. This isn't theory anymore, it's operational reality. Are you positioned for the legitimacy cascade where fundamentals matter more than price action, or still chasing speculation while institutions build during maximum fear? The maturation wave separates builders from farmers, infrastructure from hype, utility from governance theater. Sometimes the greatest opportunities hide in plain sight. When retail capitulates, institutions accumulate. When prices fall, foundations strengthen. The Czech pilot triggers sovereign contagion. Telcoin's banking charter creates template replication. Magic Eden's buybacks force competitor response. Position for the infrastructure revolution, because the pipes are finally eating the speculation. Subscribe for your next intelligence pulse in 12 hours. Like and comment which infrastructure wave you're riding hardest. I'm Alex. The legitimacy cascade accelerates. Stay sharp out there.